Good morning all, this is Marina Ferguson and I am from Fergusmore. Today we have with us Marina Hollis. Marina, tell us more about your business.
Well, actually, my husband started the business in 2009 as a sole proprietor. I'm doing mostly the managing of the business, the strategic side, the financial side. He's basically the technical and operational director. He's doing all the installations.
So what we call your target audience, the best customer that you currently have, could you kindly describe the demographics of this ideal customer and how do you differ from all your competitors?
Our customers are mainly trustees and board of directors of office buildings, residential complexes, security estates, business parks, even service stations. That's our ideal customer. We are offering a complete maintenance service. We are the central point of contact for the trustees, for the board of directors. Anything happens 24/7, any emergency, electrical, plumbing, broken doors, stuck gates, you phone us. 24/7 we go out providing that service. We don't charge a call-out fee. We do not close over December. When you are in agreement with us, we don't charge overtime rates. We don't charge public holiday rate. We have one rate that applies for every day. We are always doing that little bit extra. The customer's response to us was, in his life, he's never been that spoiled. We had to install 2 garage motors. We ended up vacuuming, cleaning from roof to ceiling. I cannot put in a new motor in a dirty garage. You had a clean garage, 2 garage motors, a garage doors fully operational. We will always do that little bit extra. We will always do cosmetics together with what we quoted for. Our reward is the joy that we see in our customers. It's something that they don't expect. I think we are the only contractor that cleans before and after we're done.
Well, that sounds swell. What was the greatest impact that COVID had on your business?
One of the real problems we had was getting materials. We registered early in advance when we were told to register as an essential service because we are 24/7 on standby. We were stuck that we didn't get the materials that we need because our suppliers were closed. We could still go on because we had stock that we had at hand that we could use. The other impact also was, although our complexes were serviced without any problem, we just went about our work as usual with our complexes, we didn't get a lot of once-off work to do. Like your normal gate motor, garage motor, you were not allowed to go out and do that work. So we did lose a lot of small contracts. Overall, we didn't lose that much because, as I said, we just went about business as usual. And there was a heavy hailstorm on the 14th of April, which affected all of our complexes. We were working 24/7 to get all the fences up and running, all the damages prepared. We can operate on a very low profit margin in order to get a quality service but at an affordable price, also to assist our customers. We know it's a hard time out there. We also as a business have a responsibility towards our customers to give them the quality service but at a very reasonable price. We didn't increase our tariffs for 2020.
Which areas do you serve?
Quite a big area, Pretoria and surrounding areas, the whole of East Rand, Gauteng.
Your areas of speciality, what would that be?
Well, we are accredited electric fence installer. My husband is a qualified communication installer. He's a qualified electrician. He's got his digital CCTV system installer. He's excellent in plumbing. Our main focus is serving business complexes, trustees of complexes, board of directors of business parks, office buildings, residential estates. That's our specialty that we want to focus on.
How can other entrepreneurs learn from your experience?
That you cannot do everything yourself. I didn't start from the beginning with a business plan. That's one of the biggest mistakes I made. Getting a plan in place, making sure that you've got your website and your marketing is in place, making sure that you have funds to accommodate your growth. The other mistake is we tend to employ people through our emotions and not skilled. And that's the biggest mistake. But if it comes to business, you need to employ the right people. Your people is your assets. They're going to help you grow your business.
And what do you know about business coaching? And have you ever considered coaching to help you navigate through these difficult times?
It makes sense to me. You need someone with skills and knowledge and experience that you don't have to draw from and to get that input from them to help you start a business. If I knew about you when I decided to join the business, I would have contacted you in the first place. How do you grow this business? How do you plan? What do you do first? But you don't get that personal contact. This is a godsend because you people are skilled. You know what business is about. You know where to start from beginning to end. You are there to guide businesses. So I will advise people to really consider business coaching.
Thank you for that. Marina, tell me, where did you hear about ActionCOACH?
From Sakeliga. This invitation came via Sakeliga. I was amazed because in that short session, I learned so much about business.
To drawing to a close, please tell the listeners who they typically be able to get hold of you.
On 082 805 440, and then my email address is dmg.electrical.za@gmail.com. They can contact us 24/7. As I say, we're on standby.
And tell me, do you have any special offers at the moment?
We don't charge call-out fees. We've got a running discount on Centurion Gate motors. We're providing a 10% discount at the moment, as well as on new Energizers. We do a free of charge COC inspection of your electric fence. It is legally required. The electric fence must be on certificate of compliance level. And then if we do the upgrade for you, you don't charge for the certificate.
Electronics. Is that something that you would like to share with us?
We stumbled across an idea starting DMG Electronic. It basically started with a client that asked us for better LEDs on his alarm because he can't see his LEDs in daylight. And if the sun is very bright, you can't see whether your alarm is on or off. We built our own LED light and we increased the resistance on the lights to make it shine brighter. Intelligent chargers cost a fortune. We built a unit that regulates the charging of a 12-volt battery, so your battery can't overcharge.
What is mostly inspiring you currently in COVID 2020?
Seeing opportunities. There's a lot of opportunities outside. We must see it. Also, the reset that the COVID-19 did in all of our lives. It brought us back to the basics. Live simple, start small, crawl, then walk, and then run. It's just reaffirming my choice in life of living simple.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. You've got the right attitude at this point in time to grow the business into something very successful. And I would like to commend you for what you've done up until now.